This is now the 5 Minute Tarot for the 7th of March 2017. Sorry about that. Okay, I was thinking about something else there. So today is going to be about the Nine of Swords, because somebody, if you remember a few days ago, we looked at the Nine of Swords, and somebody emailed me to say that she had looked at the picture itself and discovered there were signs of the zodiac on the quilt. And there's a symbol of the moon and Aries and Mars and so on. And so what does this all mean? And I hadn't really expected to do this today. And I want to mention as well, somebody in a comment before had wanted me to change the order of classification of the videos, and they wanted the card first because the person thinks that the date isn't that helpful. And I understand that, but I haven't replied to the comment yet. And it's partly because there may be something going on with the order in which this series has developed. Partly because I'm thinking of when I looked at the Fool that time a few days ago, and we've got the ups and downs in the background. And the card after that was the Two of Coins with the ups and downs in the background. And so there's a connection between those two cards that maybe isn't obvious. And I think if I were to classify these videos by the card, we might lose something that may turn out to be important because of the order in which the cards have been examined. Maybe there's a pattern there, or maybe there's an underlying something or other that is going to be lost if I classify everything first by the card itself. So anyway, this nine of Swords, we've got the signs of the zodiac on the quilt or the blanket that is covering the person. So what can this mean? And maybe it means that the zodiac will protect us, or will cover us, or will give us warmth, or will give us comfort, right? Because, I mean, if you're lying in bed and it's cold and you've got a blanket over you, it's nice and it's comfortable and it's pleasant. And maybe what we're being told with this Nine of Swords is that there's something in the zodiac that is comforting. Okay, so two things. One, if you want a key word for the card, it's renunciation. To renounce means to give up. Not give up, okay, I just cannot be bothered anymore and I'm going to give up because I'm defeated. Renunciation is more, I'm going to give up stuff that I don't need. So do I need this? Do I want it? Do I have to have it? And it's a bit like Simplify Your Life with the Nine of Swords. I'll put on screen a little Jack Kerouac, the writer, the beat poet, beat writer. He had 10 rules for living, and one of them was this one: simplify your life. And it's really clever, I think, because your has been simplified, but it's still obvious what he actually means. Okay, so the Nine of Swords and renunciation. With that particular card, you give up what is no longer applicable or no longer important, or what you actually realize you don't need. And it's simplification of the question. So maybe somebody wants to know what to do about something, and they've got all sorts of complicated possibilities, and maybe this, maybe that, and if this, then that, thoughts going on in their head. So with the Nine of Swords, what you do is you get to the point, and figure out what the basic reality is that the person has to deal with. And once you know the basic reality, then you can fix it, or you can sort it, or you can do something with it. But while you've got these competing thoughts and it's complicated and overly complicated, and our imagination has turned something simple into something overwhelming, and we know that we do that, and that people do that. You take something and you magnify it and you multiply it, and you turn it into something that's easy and straightforward. You turn it into something complicated. Sometimes because it makes you feel like you're alive if something is complicated. whereas we're better off with simplicity. So renunciation is a keyword for the card. But the zodiac and astrology, how does that work? And it can be that one of the things that I mentioned in the astrology course that will be available soon is that what you get with astrology is it teaches toleration, so that you don't, or you no longer expect people to produce what they can't produce. So if you're in Aries, you like excitement and challenges, and you like to play, you don't expect a Capricorn to be like that, because Capricorn isn't the child of the zodiac in the way that Aries is. So you go through life, but if you've got the beginnings of an astrological understanding, you participate in what's going on, but part of your mind is also recording the data and thinking, okay, this person did this. Oh, it's a Leo did that. This is how they function. This is what they're like. And what you do is you file it away in the back of your mind, and you add to your increasingly complete or increasingly wide understanding of the nature of people and how people are their sun signs and moon signs and the other planets involved in a horoscope, and also they're defined by or the signs on cusps in a horoscope. So two things for the Nine of Swords: renunciation, so keep it simple or make it simple, and at the same time maybe examine something about the zodiac. And a lot of what you find about astrology on the internet is just wrong and stupid. Maybe I shouldn't say stupid. It's just wrong. It's not very good. So if you're going to look at astrology, I'll send you an email or mention sometime when the course is ready. So take a look at it first and go from there, rather than assume that what you find on the internet today, the 7th of March 2017, rather than assume that what you find on the internet today is good or correct or valid or even astrological. Okay, that's my I don't want to call it a rant, but that's my point for the day. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the 8th of March. Okay, bye-bye.